Hello and welcome to Hand of Fate 2, the Hierophant. Just making sure everything's okay. Let's just more into the breach. Hierophant. Discover which hacks and intends to kill Father Galfrey. Information comes at a cost. Collect gold to use for bribes. Tempt fortune. Be prepared for dice gambits. And take heed, thieves are not known for their loyalty. Okay.
I doubt the Northerner can offer you anything. Time will tell.
And Eyebright. These are new, we'll go for them. I'm not having him. Man of the World. Trail Bitter Winter. Let's try that. Duel. Prior contracts. Explore in the wild. Chain. Let's take out Exploring the Wilds and add Pickpocket. Might be able to get some money there. And let's take out Deadly Forest to add Arm Wrestling. We'll figure that out later. Billy Clubs, good for thieves. Snarky Garb, we'll add that. Let's denim, that's new. Food, more of Gluttony. More Hammer. Let's go with Shield and let's go with Winter's Blade. I haven't gotten that one yet. And let's start with Buccaneer's Blade. Okay. And let's start. Oh, supplies. I get 2 supplies. Ooh! Let's go with the food. Start.
In better times, it would have been my card here, the guardian of knowledge and the protector of the gates of life and death. Now Callus sits that throne, and miscreants assume the position.
Malcalypse's encouragement. What's a few murders in the grand scheme of things? Find yourself sat opposite of the openly dressed leader of the Thieves Guild. Well, one of the leaders of the shadowy organization. He takes a sip of wine and leans back to savor the taste. I am scheduled to be assassinated. The new assassin has been determined, and so the tale begins. I believe the suspect is one of my own. With a subtle nod, he indicates a bearded man, a woman with red hair, and a man with gray eyes. Baldwin, Rihanna, and Godwin, my 3 personal silencers. One of them left me this note, I'm sure. When the red candle's flame burns out on his last evening at the Mulberry Inn, the false priest will have his sins appeased. He points out the red candle upon the fireplace. The assassin favors theatrics over secrecy, it seems. You'll find the assassin for me. To do that, you'll likely need gold. Thieves will tell you anything for gold. Who is he exactly? I'm known as Father Galfrey, though it is not my true name, of course. I keep track of accounts in this region. Some more information about the assassin. This is the note he left at the end. Okay, it's about religion. He's the eldest of my employee, simple and nervous kind of man. I highly doubt he would have the heart nor the finesse to assassinate me, unless he has hidden his true nature from all this time. Okay, we've gained a clue. I'd say you have to pour a few meads into him if you want him to talk. Galfrey said, "Brother, spill the truth when drunk." Information about Rihanna. He's one of the silencers for as long as I've been in this position, and that's a very long time indeed. He said Rihanna has worked for him for a long time. Has tried to infiltrate the 3rd Legion of the Imperial Army and eliminate the captain, and she did so, of course, as sufficient as anything. Suspects she will only loyal to gold, but she is quite a valuable asset to the guild. But it's a shame if she intends to assassinate me. Always tells the truth for money. Burden. He's worked for him a long time. Makes wild accusations when drunk, so he can't be trusted if he's drunk. And retire for the night. He whips you away and you retire to bed wondering how my Calypso talked you into this.
Nobility continues to reward itself and the rich become yet more wealthy.
Palace Pharmacy is holding a special promotion for the nobility. The guard, black shirt, and his presence are forbidden in the Palace Pharmacy. You turn away to or some cents. Requires 12 fame, 16 fame. Okay, I'm not going to get that here. General store. So what equipment do we have? Food defense. 3 defense if you have 20 plus food, and an extra 3 defense for additional 5. Ooh. Okay. Let's see what I have equipped. Okay, good. Brigands. Whoops. Repost 25 thieves attacking immediately after. Okay.
One should always keep an eye on their belongings, lest little hands find idle work.
The snap, you feel something being yanked off your person. You have been ambushed. So you got a few goblins running away, giggling and pointing at you. With no time to check what was stolen, you rush after the thieving devils. Beat the goblins before they blow their horn and escape. Highwaymen engage from the bushes to protect the goblins, the Thieves Guild. Oh. They probably stole the short blades I had, whatever they're called. Bjorn. His family's lost, his clan turns against him. Goldrun has traveled south in search of his meaning. When activated, he performs a charging attack that causes stun and may knock down weakened enemies. Stay close to charge his ability faster.
I wish you an honorable death.
This is going well. This one has the blades. Will this be the end of me? Possibly. Take back the brigand's blades from the unconscious goblin. As you do, with some sputter, the goblin in question awakes and flips away from you. Giggling, escapes into the forest. So goblins are concluding with the Thieves Guild now. Thugs feed you, search their body for valuables. Ooh, I gain equipment. Bring a food. Occasionally discard any non-food gained.
Needs in the end, don't you find?
I need that health. Okay.
Once again, we return to the inn, seeking clues to save a life. When we look into memories, so many things are left unsaid and clouded. Why this life? Why this inn?
As you enter the Mulberry Inn, you find Father Godfrey at his usual table by the fireplace. You sit across from him. He scratches some numbers on many rolls of paper strewn across the table and glances up at you. 3 days until the assassin comes for me, and 3 separate subjects. How apt. 3 days to uncover the liar. Ask why no one want to kill him. We all cover good. That is why we're in this business. No, if someone has paid a high price for my head, there's little I can do. He considers his wine for a moment. I imagine the assassin is more inclined to lying. You can root out the liar, you will uncover the assassin too. Let's go with Borden. Borden. Pick up some lamps. Let's just say they were repossessed from their previous owners.
You surely have a liking for strange bedfellows. Here you are, helping thieves challenge thieves, without a thought for their ultimate victims. And so we see the home of the Northerner, and his reasons for leaving.
Okay, I need a blessing. Politely climb. Let me tell you, we are off as quick as I should know. I almost feel the exact same thing today. Pulls out I have to scroll up and documenting every nook and cranny of this beautiful land. My soul is shaking with delight at the thought of sharing it with you. May your vistas be breathtaking, tree climbing, non-lethal. With an ecstatic wave, the man shoulders his heavy nightstick and continues on his journey, whistling all the way.
Assassins. I have little love for them, less still for the criminal guilds that fill the cities these days.
Travel.
Bankers, thieves, assassins, merchants, kings. Each tries to use their power to control those around them.
Travel to the shipwrecked port by wagon. You ride in relative silence until Borden turns to you and asks, quite seriously, what do you think of the boss? Tell me he's proud to working under such a great man. Borden smiles when he hears you answer. Trust you a little more. At the port, you are approached by a pirate bearing a load of stolen lamps. Borden gives him a sack of gold, presumptively payment. The unusually pale pirate shakes his head. No, he pulls out a rusty bucket and a sword. I want blood. Theirs. Borden looks at you unexpectedly. Yes, if you shouldn't protest, give your blood. 10 life. Ooh, maximum 5 life. 20 life. Ow! Borden trusts you a little more. You retrieve the crate of stolen goods and pile them into the wagon before setting off. When you arrive at the drop-off point, Borden is seized with a sudden emotion. I'm sorry I asked you to give blood. I'm a terrible person, aren't you? Attempt to comfort him.
The pendulum is ever changing, and the challenges it presents change too.
Trust you a little more. Borden wrings his hands as if he could very much like to leave. I should go. Ask what is about his favorite food. Blackberry tart or apple. That's what I think to Father Godfrey. The boss always makes sure we get our cut. You can't ask for better. Really, and then gill scoundrels like us? About his family. Borden said that he has a beautiful wife. It's that beautiful wife. It's difficult to see her as travel as often. It's about his past. As a farmer before this. I should go. Goodbye. Gain 2 fame and wonder how much he told you was a lie.
Can you reach the end of this challenge before you starve to death? Time will tell.
Oh. Thief. Quick, small hands, small wits. Defeat goblins quickly to avoid losing your items for good. Thieves can attack more frequently while goblins are alive to protect the spoils. Okay. Where the fuck are those little buggers? Dead, and I am nearly dead myself. Blood stains the ground as I beneath your corpse. Death.
Now death comes to you. This story ends here.
I didn't unlock anything. Okay. Winter. Trail. This one was a good one. Probably be good. And let's go with that one. Equipment. Winter Spain. Mercenary car. Steering sure that should help. Against fire.
I do not know what the usurper Callus has done with the game. He will have made changes, that is certain. How these changes will impact, I know not. I have tried to anticipate him here as I train you. I have built as many different scenarios as I can muster. You must be ready when we arrive.
And here we go.
Our time has come. So be it.
Gambler's Ring. Add 2 to the final score of Dice Gambits. Back. And cause Brimstone to hit the player with melee attacks. Oh. They're both... Oh, that one requires Fame, so... Continue.
This piece has passed through more than a few hands. Every gambler loses eventually, even when the deck is stacked in their favor.
Watch and listen. If the Lord got wind we are short in Texas, there'd be bad trouble. Mind you, would you like that rug better handed than all your stock? What do you say? I've not, and that's a rare masterpiece from the Eastern Belt, says the flustered rug merchant. As the alternation continues, you notice Reeves' pouch hanging open. So you see it then, Mark says, grin. It's only stealing if you get caught steal. So that's the spirit. Now remember, the trick is to know when to stop. If you're any good, you won't need to. Move behind Reeve while pretending to admire the carpets on display. Okay, steal more. Okay, steal more. Do I go for it? Let's go for it. I did it! He left the last of Reeve's gold from his pouch. He starts away with a rare carpet from the Eastern Belt rolled under his arm, none the wiser. Return to Merrick. Thief's glint cuts out of gold. We'll make a thief out of you yet, he says as he plucks his share from your hands. Think of it as an investment. Okay, not bad. Meet me at noon in 2 days outside the city. We can talk more then. With that, Merrick disappears back into the crowd.
Nicely done.
I'm going to ask for gold. No amount of gold will satisfy a mortal, but if that's what you wish, her ancient voice falters on the words as if long unused. Okay, enter the inn. You enter the inn and find him at his usual table by the fireplace, just down across from him. He scratches some numbers and some rolls of paper and strewn across the table and glances up at you. 3 days until assassination comes from me. 3 suspects. How apt. 3 days to uncover the liar. Go with... Ask why no one will kill him. Cover gold, and that's why when this was snow. If someone has been paid a high price for my head, there is little I can do. He considers his wine for a moment. Imagine the assassin is more inclined to be lying. If you can root out the liar, you can cover the assassin too. Friends go and pick up some lamps from the shipwreck port that have been, let's say, repossessed from their owners. Their attacks should come less often. Suck at this. Sacrifice his health, I probably should get it up. That yet, but
ancient smiths have considered the same issues we do. How to handle hunger and resources during battle.
Okay. Should be okay. You're proud to be working. And give your blood. Excellent, not bad. That's a little discerning. That's trust you a little more. Attempt to comfort him.
Breathe. You have done well.
Trust you a little more. Ask about his past. He's a farmer before us about his family. Says he has a beautiful wife, favorite food, what he thinks of the father. Goodbye. Okay.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
Very good.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
Okay, disappears with a backflip. And I get 10 gold. Also, buy equipment, billy clubs, there's extinguisher. I think I'm going to buy food. Across him, glance up you. I hope the job with Warden went faithful today. If you're not dead with a knife in your back, I presume yes. It would be prudent to review what my silencers have said in the quiet moment. Perhaps you can catch a lie in the process. Talk about your goblin problem. Goblins from our guild discretion is shenanigans. The loyalty of the guild is tenacious at best. Here, take this. Deep
So
folly.
much folly begins and ends with crime.
Okay. A bunch of goblins go with him to one Luana. Luana has been asked to kidnap a small child of Lady Fielding as the journey to the capital. Note the meeting point on your map and retire for the night. I can handle that. Let's just change. My inventory back and stand and fight.
Not stop us.
Oh wow, that hit. And finish him.
proven yourself worthy.
Oh, it's for 2 max life, yay! 3 food, yay! Store. Leave. Let's go here. Not sure what this one. Travel for one, I need not travel far before the gilded cage. Travel along the Imperial Road. The cage is protected by a concert of guards. Defeat all the enemies for the timer to impress Luana. Weapons. Let's go with Fortress Axe. Phalanx of Steel. Soldier. Expansion of the Empire requires constant reduction of new blood. Soldier blocks all attacks, greatly reduce their damage. Use bash to open them up for damage. Listed. Ouch. Took more damage than I probably needed to there, but oops. Impressed by your efficient fighting skills. Just checking. She trusts you a little more. In the carriage and see the woman dressed in silks and gems clutching her son. Please, she desperately requests. Take the gold, he's just a child. A second thought ran out pockets the heavy pouch with the coins from the weeping mother and closes the door on them. The thief stares at you coldly. Threaten to tell unless she gives you half the gold. Glares at you and spits out the contents of the pouch. Trust you a little less. Okay. That's what she thinks of the father. Alright, worth 8 gold for this information. Let's clean this gold trinkles into her hand. He sits in his fiery consequence. I expect you to do so until he dies. He stares you for a moment. I wouldn't trust him so much. He's the guild in the guild of thieves. He's just like us after all. About our favorite food. 8 gold. Seriously? No. Oh, whoops. Roasted apple. That's about our family. Gold. information. I have family in the capital. I do not talk to them. I ask about our past. I go for the information. I was in 7th Legion of the Empire before my time here. Spoke against my captain, and so he tried to have me killed. I ran. I do not spill unnecessary blood. She said she was in the 7th Legion of the Empire. There's nothing else. Goodbye. Keep exploring.
Kneel if
Sure.
it pleases you.
Blade
No
and Bruce.
one will listen.
Blade using from your adventures, you learn of a remote shrine in the highlands. Spirit among local peasants for remarkable hearing properties. You collapse before the shrine. These gods take pity on you. Sunshine appears through the break in the clouds and bathing radiant glow. Max life, that's nice. 10 max life, that's nice.
A game of chance or two,
Ooh.
perhaps.
It's tools, rolling die. Let's see. Play dice. Got 19 gold. Roll die. Okay. Cholesterol, I have to beat a 9 on this. What you do, handedly. Okay, 3 gold. Play cards. Get 9 gold. Oh. Leave. Stands across him in. Tomorrow's the evening I may die, and the briefest of fatigue crosses his face. Father Graham appears all at once, very old. I do hope you know who the assassin is before him. Got gold to bribe the suspects. Ask why he trusts you. Even if you were to steal the ring from my hand, I could never truly part with this guild. No, you don't have the heart for it. Or you can never truly. I was going to the castle and he'll like for a moment, hour, and lay the castle's considerable debt. Okay. Yay. Cut your throat or cut your purse makes no difference to them. Okay. And I forgot to change my equipment. Well, I'm going to get my ass kicked. That means you can't block it. Stanley die. Ow. There we go. Take back your thief's volume from the unconscious collar. As soon as you do with sputter, common question awaits and flips away from you, giggling, and Ed escapes into the forest. Search for valuables. Unwavering ally. Enemies inflict 50 lips damage to your companion. Oh, sweet. Oh, desperately needed.
Thus we see the contempt the Empire holds your kind in.
Motion appears the Imperial Tavern against some unknown intention. Soldier pushes through the throng, though merely a corporal, you see his eagerness to prove himself. The Empire has no place for honorless sellswords, he says. Coin slaves like you are little more than undisciplined thugs. No one cares for your outlaws games here. I know this mercenary traveler. Trader said in the back of the cavern. Pipes up. They said he defeated the magical shaman of the northern tribe. Irrelevant. The soldiers is turning back to you. You think you know how to handle this sort of thing, don't you? Continuous gesturing and shows your weapon. I am Callus, the fine swordsman of my company. Would you like to prove your mantle against a real warrior, or are goblins and corrupted limb of your abilities? Accept the duel. Very drunk. Watchmen can block, greatly reducing incoming damage. Mash to open them up. That was quick. Enough, your opponent steps back, racing. I don't have time for this nonsense. Cheers and victory. Inventory, let's go back to knives. With the shotgun signals signals your arrival to the castle by the moon, Moorhammer Lake. You find some long grass and settle down for the day. Despite being a stakeout, Gunn happily talks quite loudly. You know, my sources tell me that the lady inside is wanted for high treason. Suddenly he pulls out a charcoal and paper. Would you like my autograph? Say yes. He pulls down a piece of paper. He tucks it lovingly into your hand. Trust you a little more. Time passes, but no one leaves her and smiles castle. I say, who are you anyway? Gunn retrieves the boiled sweet from his paper bag and pops his mouth. I have not seen you before. Say you're the leader of the Thieves Guild in disguise. Oh, really? And what are you doing here? Say you're here to personally congratulate him. Oh, wow, I can't believe it. I mean, I'm supposed to be quite handsome and good at this job anyway, to boot. May I ask you a question? Are you really planning to assassinate the Emperor? Say yes. And chuckles, pack of sweets wide-eyed. But I heard the Emperor has got magic keeping him alive. Trust you a little more. A little else happens in the stake. I spent most of the time watching the dog sleep. Before you had your separation, take a chance to ask a question. If I go free, don't know a fool. He surprised he hasn't already replaced by a younger, more dashing guild member. Smelled soft with his own age. The other day he let one of the rabble go free after mocked up a job. No thumbs chopped off and nothing. His favorite food? A great question. Sugar spun swan, no doubt. As well as family. Who needs family when I have so many devoted followers? Battles past. Said he used to be a famed actor. Goodbye. To fame.
Things run poorly in the fields when things run poorly on the throne. These shortages all fall upon the head of the Emperor.
Across the snow-covered field, you see a lonely homestead. As you approach, you're greeted by the occupant's farmer and his family. The farmer wrings his hand nervously as he fights his pride. I don't suppose you can spare my family some food. Very few supplies to last this winter, and we'll be really grateful. Give 8 food. Bless your soul. Give some food. This is more than I could have expected from a stranger. I will spread word of your deed Come harvest, I will repay this the best I can. Encounters. That's an encounter card to your deck. You gain 2 fame. Harvest. Okay. This is the last level.
A rotten priest and a rotten thief. Expend the effort to save him, and watch thousands wail as they lose their hard-earned wealth.
Enter the inn. As usual, place fire as you see yourself out soon. You notice it looks quite distinctively calm despite foretelling of its death tonight. Watch Borden whirling about the hammer. Find and eliminate assassins before they eliminate me. However, I cannot be responsible for what happened if you can use one of my silencers wrongly. Red candle burns tall. To fight the assassins. Approach Ruana. Bribe 20 gold for information. Continue.
Well done. You continue to impress.
Thank you. You're looking for one with gray eyes, she says the Assassin's Guild win. Candle burns tall. For 10 gold.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
So the assassin doesn't have a hidden or wrist dagger. It's tall. There's something else. If you review clues, what we said. Borden will spill the truth in trunk. Done. Third. Hold it. 3rd Legion. 7th. I want to make sure. Okay, that's at 7. 3rd. Yep, it's her. Okay. Borden will spill the truth when it's drunk. Something else. Get else. Might be able to get the gold if I get all the clues. Which one? Drinking. Happy mulberry wine if you're offering. Yes. Don't let her tell you this, but the redhead's ruthless. She inflated 3rd Legion as the Emperor's soldier for 6 moons, killed her commander in cold blood. Okay, yeah, it's the redhead. It was tall. Session is Dan, because he talks a lot. Do something else. Dan, I don't have enough money to get the clues.
That will set you in good stead from here.
Let's go to inventory. Yep, I got everything I need. Accuse Ruana. We have uncovered the assassin. Now with some guild minions. Oh, this is going to be fun! Loyalty gold is staunch and unwavering.
God would not miss anything.
Okay, 19 rogue have to get. She's dead. He's dead. And he's dead. Whew! Made it! Cloud subsides and you realize the fire gatherer is standing next to you, eyeing Orlan's body giddily. Such a shame. Thank you for your service. He places a heavy bag of gold in your hand and returns to a seat by the fireplace.
There is still a chance of completion, but no chance of perfection now. More cards, more choices, more tokens to unlock.
Borrow Burrow, Fallen Treasure, Soothsayer, Trading House, Dark Alleys. Cry of Victory, Thieves' Folly, Mask of Holy Fortunes, Sacrificial Blades. For exploring the land, your supplies have been added to. Good Fortune, Max Life, Gold, and Merchant's Ring. Okay, this one is for successfully stealing all of Reeve's gold. Caravan Robbery. Your companion is... Your new companion is hidden in Burrow.
Here the hermit hides, and with him the secrets that underpin your history. We will explore them together.
Okay, that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching, and remember, who's awesome? You're awesome.